everybody. It is Thursday, September 20th, and I'm popping in today to do an update video for the shop. Evertote.com, project bags for stitchers and knitters. I have a whole bunch of bags to show you today. Before I get to that, I wanted to discuss a couple of things with you about the shop. Up here in Canada, we are most likely going to be having a postal strike next week. Canada Post will most likely be striking Wednesday, September 26th. So, being that I ship all of my bags through Canada Post, and it is the most economical way for me to ship worldwide, I had to kind of think about what I was going to do. Now, it's still possible that it might not happen, but I think it's looking highly likely that it will. So in order to prepare for that possibility, I wanted to be a little bit proactive about the bags that were going out in the next couple of days. Because the last thing that I want to have happen is an order to get stuck, you know, somewhere in transition, not in my house and not at your house. And so what I've decided to do is actually close the shop down Saturday morning. So that will be September 22nd. The morning of September 22nd, Saturday morning, 9 a.m., I'm going to actually close the shop down. And I'm going to keep it closed until the postal strike is over, if it happens. If it doesn't happen, then I'll reopen again Wednesday. If it does happen, then I'm going to put the shop on hiatus on Etsy. And I'm going to use that time to concentrate on sewing lots more bags for the next shop update. So a little sneak peek into what's coming. Last year I did a bag that when the Christmas cups come out at Starbucks and Tim Hortons, they always have, the wonderful Christmas cups that we always look forward to every year. And last year I released a bag, the Evertote holiday bag, along with, to get excited about your coffee cup, you could get excited about a project bag. I am doing the same thing this year. The Christmas cups at Starbucks and Tim Hortons are launching on November 1st. So I've decided to correspond the launch of Evertote's Christmas bag, holiday bag, November 1st as well. So, whereas the summer collection was a pre-order, I fully intend for the Christmas holiday special bag selection this year to not be a pre-order. They will be ready to go. So as of November 1st, once I release them out into the wild, they will be ready to go. There is a pattern coming along with the holiday bag this year, but I'm going to leave the details of that a little bit more of a surprise closer to the time. So anyways, that's what's coming up. So if you already have a bag on order with me, it will be going out in the mail first thing tomorrow morning if you've been waiting to hear. We had some plumbing issues here on Tuesday night that pretty much used up my entire day Wednesday to deal with fallout, literally rain from my ceiling in the living room. And the plumber was here all afternoon yesterday. So it is a long story. If you've watched my channel before, you know we've had this happen before. The laundry room is on our second floor, and I'll just tell you now. And if you don't watch this, I'll probably talk about it again on Monday. We thought it was the washing machine the first time that it happened, and when it did it again on Tuesday night, it was very clear it wasn't the washing machine since we had bought a new one. So it turned out that it was a blockage in one of the pipes, which was causing it to back up in the system and rain in my living room. And also remember that my sewing space is in the living room. And so there was a little bit of a panic on Tuesday night. However, the bags that were finished, the bags that were ready to go, everything is safe, everything is dry and fine, and there's no issues at all, because that's everything there is on this side of the room, whereas you know, some of my excess threads and my own personal cross stitch patterns and things like that. A few things got a little bit wet. So still trying to reorganize everything over there. So a little bit of a hiatus from having the shop open will actually probably help give me a little bit of time. Okay, so that's enough about that. So I will be posting updates on Instagram and also our Facebook page for Evertotes. So the Instagram account I will flash up on the screen, and also you can find it in the drop-down box below. Okay, without further ado, here are the bags that we have for the shop update today. I'm going to start with drawstrings. I've got 4 different drawstrings to show you today, and I believe we've got 5 of each. So the first one is this beautiful floral, large scale floral print. The lining matches the accent at the top, and then the drawstring is this beautiful blue that actually matches the navy. Not sure if you can, it's coming out as black, but this is a navy, and then the drawstring actually matches that navy that's in there. So super pretty. These are perfect for sock knitting. They are my favorite bag for sock knitting. And you know, we just so happen to have sock tutorials starting up next week. So if you're interested in snagging a drawstring bag for your socks, now's the time. Okay, bag number 2. Oh, this is beautiful. Blue and yellow. Blue and yellow. Again, the lining matches the top all the way to the bottom. See if I can show you the bottom. It's a bit too dark. Anyways, when I knit my socks, what I do is I open up the drawstring, I fold down the top, and then the knitting, the yarn that's inside there helps, it sits open on your table or on your bag as you're knitting the sock. And then when you're done, you stick the sock back in the bag, roll up the top, close your drawstrings, and I use my drawstrings, of course, as a handle to carry around. So very useful bags. All right, so that's drawstring number 2. Drawstring number 3 is a lovely tiny floral print, and it's a soft blue, pale, with a pale blue sort of chevron pattern on the inside there. And once again, liner matches the top accent. Drawstrings are like a denim pattern. They're not actually a denim because it is a cotton fabric, but it's kind of this cool print that matches that sort of dusky gray blue that's in the floral design here. Very pretty. Okay, last drawstring for this shop update is a very fun, classic, yet, you know, a little bit on the wild side with the polka dots. So the black is a little bit difficult to catch on the screen here, but you can see it's sort of a tone on tone. Very classic, very pretty, and I love this topper on the inside as well. That's a nice bag. Lovely. Okay. See, it's okay to like your products, isn't it? Right? We like our bags. Okay, getting into cross-stitch totes now. I'm going to go through the medium-size ones that I have first. I have a bag up for a little bit of a discount on the site right now. It's the seashell bag. This one here, it comes with a matching Notions tote. Now, these bags, forgive me if you see some wrinkles on the bags. These bags have not received the final press before I press them right before I package them up to send them out to you. So seashell, I put it on a little bit of discount. I had 3, I have 1 left. So 1 seashell bag left in the shop, ready to go. Oh, and that's another thing. The bags that are in the shop, they're ready to go. So, you know, the only thing that will take me time is the packaging and getting the postage and all of that stuff. So that's why I fully intend to have everything out the door by Saturday morning, so it can be out on its merry way before the postal strike. The next one that I have one made. I could probably get another one made tonight if someone, if a couple people really wanted this bag. But for now, I'm going to leave it with just the one that I actually have physically made, and it's the scissor bag. This has been a really popular print. It's so cute, and let's face it, perfect for us stitchers, right? And this comes with the Notions tote has bobbins and old-fashioned, you know, pins on a pin cushion, the scissors. I love this sort of little lace detail on the bottom. Notions, right? For a Notions pouch. How apt. And on the other side, there is a sewing machine. I have a couple of pieces of this fabric that also have a dressmaker's dummy on it. But again, you know, because the Notions pouches are small, it doesn't always hit every single pouch with a repeat. But I love these little pins. Cute. Cute. Okay, I have one Señoritas bag. This bag has been hanging around since June. And so, like the seashell bag, I'm going to put this one up for a 10% discount as well. It has a matching Notions pouch, also with the ladies, the little ladies on it as well. And it's so cute. It's got a red zip, this one. So, she needs a home, folks. So 10% off, and maybe she'll find a home with you. I have a couple left of the purple and gray floral. These ones. I don't actually have the Notions tote made up yet. I was going to be doing that tonight, but it is with the bird fabric. So it's the exact same colorway, the purples and the grays, and this is the Notion pouch along with that fabric there. The linings on these medium bags that I've shown you, oh, this one's different actually. The other medium bags, oh no, I'm a big liar. The seashell bag is different. That's right. The seashell bag has this as its liner there. So it matches that taupe that's on the top there. The Señoritas has a white liner. The scissor bags has an off-white cream liner. The purple bag, purple and gray, the liner matches the top. That's sort of pebbly gray. Very light with this beautiful pop of purple at the top. And I showed you the bird fabric. That's the Notions tote for that. Now this next one, I have not sold a single one. And I mean, that's okay. But it's one of my favorite bags. So I'm really surprised that people didn't react to it the way that I probably would have. Isn't that funny? You know, taste is so subjective, right? We all have such different taste. Anyways, if this one doesn't sell, I won't be all that sad because I have at least 2 projects that I could stuff into it right now. But I'm going to leave it up for this shop update. So what I did with this one was it's got the chevron pattern on both sides, and it has a black twill on the bottom, and then with the Notions pouch I did the chevron, so the zipper is this way, so I did it just for a bit of fun. I changed the direction of the print. So anywho, yeah, chevron bag there. Okay, now I've got some new medium ones that Kathy brought along with the drawstrings. Love this one. We had a large handled bag. She'd made a large handled bag out of this fabric, so she's made some medium flat totes as well. So it's this beautiful gray with, you know, the sort of cranberry flower here, and then these white sort of puffball flowers. It's lovely. And then white lining on the inside. These all come with the exact fabric matching for the Notions pouch. And I have got 3. I've got 3 of those sets total. That's it. So 3 sets of those. The next one is the mosaic print. again, the same as we had with one of the large handled bags. So it is a medium flat tote. It's got a chocolate brown bottom that matches the dark brown in the mosaic flower here. It's got a small notions pouch. And let's see what surprise we have on the inside. Isn't that beautiful? It matches the fleck in here perfectly. It's lovely. There's only one. That's it, just one. Okay, so you're gonna have to be quick if you want it. Okay, now the next one. This is the last medium that I'm gonna show you today. I think there's one or two other medium. There's the modernist one, the teal and the mustard. I didn't bother showing that one today. And there's a couple other bags that are on the shop that I'm not showing today. But I think I've shown most of them. But this next one, I'm just listing it new today. You've never seen it before. So Kathy found this fabric and it's adorable. Turkeys, gobble till you wobble. Isn't that awesome? I think this is the cutest thing ever. Ever. Okay, so two of them, yeah, two of these, and it has that same chocolate brown twill on the bottom that matches the inside of the turkey feathers here. Should we see the lining? It's the mustard again. It's perfect. Perfectly matched. Two of these, I have four. There are 4 sets of the 4 turkey sets. That's it. There's only 4. So 2 of them have a notions tote with a, it's sort of a, what color? How would I describe that color? Because it's not, it's coming up a little lighter in the camera than it is in real life. It matches the color of the zip pretty perfectly. So it's kind of like a rusty brown. But anyways, 2 of the sets have this color, and then 2 of the sets will have a mustard notions pouch as well. So I will be listing these separately so that you can choose which color notions pouch you want. Okay, so 4 of those, that's it. Gobble till you wobble. Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble. Canadian Thanksgiving is coming up fast. First weekend in October. It's going to be Thanksgiving before we know it. So I think Michelle Bendy Stitchy is having a turkey stitch along. I think I might need to stitch a turkey. Okay, moving into large totes. And again, sorry, I just finished putting this one together this morning. It needs a final press. This is the last one of the large cabbage roses with this accent on the bottom. It has the sort of coral zip that matches the coral in the outside of that cabbage rose. And the lining for this one is an off-white tone on tone with the floral pattern there on the inside. This one also comes with a matching notions pouch with the cabbage rose fabric. There's only one of those left. That's it, just one. And next, so the summer kit. As I tend to do, when I buy something that I like, if I really like it, it's kind of like, you know, when I'm going somewhere for potluck or you need to provide food for a party or something, I always have way too much food. Always way too much food. Like, I want to be prepared. So I'm going to have a ton because I don't want to run out. So I'm kind of the same with fabric. And if I like the fabric, I don't want to run out. Especially when I'm making kits that I have to have a certain number, but I really like the fabric and I don't know what I'm going to want to do with it once the kits are done. So I bought a lot of fabric. So I have 2 made up. When I was making the kits, I was just kind of, you know, head down sewing. And I ended up with 2 extra Seagull Point large totes. So these have the matching notions pouch. I am going to put these up in the shop. These are not kits. This is just the bag set. So there's no floss, there's no pattern. It's just the bag. I thought maybe, you know, if you weren't interested in the cost of purchasing the entire kit, but maybe you loved the bag, maybe that might be something that you would like. So there are two. I have two of them sewn up and ready to go. Ready to go to their new homes. I always love to imagine what projects, I like to think about what projects are going inside these bags. What treasures are going inside. It's fun. Okay, last of the large flat totes is a new fabric. Well, I've had this print in before, but I haven't had it in for a while, and it hasn't been done in this combination. So this is the, excuse me, Bluebird of Happiness, and I paired it with a red polka dot on the bottom because there was red on the bird's breast and under the throat, and I wanted to accent that really happy bright color. So there are also some words on the birds that you might not notice at first glance. The tail of this bird says cherish, and then the other large bird, this one here, the wording in there says be inspired, be joyful, and what's the last one? Oh, be grateful. I had to turn it the right side around so I could read it properly. Be grateful. Be inspired, be joyful, be grateful. And then there's a whole bunch of cursive writing that I can't read because, well, I'd have to get a magnifier to read that properly. So, Bluebirds of Happiness with a happy red polka dot bottom and the bluebird matching notions pouch as well. So I had 4 of these, and the one that I put together completely this morning so that I could have it to show you, the other 3 are at the stage that I usually have the bags at before I send them out. So they're not finished on the out, like I have to finish them. I call it, it's funny, bag and tag and bag. I have to add the tag, sew it inside out, and flip it inside out. Flip it right side out. So that's kind of the last step. So I put this one together this morning, and I was in a bit of a rush. And unfortunately, I didn't line up my sides as well as I should have. So I have 3 perfect ones, and I have 1 not so perfect one. So I'm actually going to list this on the shop as a second, and I'm going to take 10 bucks off of it, which, you know, I thought about doing $5, but then I thought, no, I'd like it to go to a good home. And, you know, lots of you might not care because, let's face it, you're not going to be looking at it like that. You're going to be looking at it like this or like this. It's not a boxed bottom. It is a flat tote. So, but I do like my bags to, you know, like the seams to usually match up to the best of my ability. So anyways, this one will be listed separately as a second for 10 bucks off. So it's actually going to be the price of a medium set instead of a large set, in case you're interested. And there will be 3 others that are correctly put together. Sometimes I like the flaw. All of the bags that I have for myself, except for the 3 that just came back from California that made their way back home, they all have a minor flaw because those are the ones that I keep for myself. And so they've become, it's a bit of a charm thing for me now, where I look at it and I remember the mistake that I made, and anyway, it seems a bit silly, doesn't it? Okay, I have 2 large handled totes that Kathy brought to me along with the drawstrings and the few medium sets that she gave me. I have 2, just 2. They're each different, so one of a kind, and I do not know when I'll be getting more from her. Maybe before Christmas? I'm not sure. So the first one is Minnie Mouse. This one is we have had this particular bag up, I think it was last year. No, or maybe it was early spring. I don't remember. So this is a 2 of a kind because there is one other bag like this out there, but I think the lining is different. So there's a fun yellow zip and then a really pretty red lining on the inside. Isn't that beautiful? So Minnie Mouse, and there is the pocket on the front. These do not fit an 11 by 17 Q-snap. I have been asked that before, but I use them for everything else. I actually, when I pack, when I go places, I use my large handled bags as my traveling bags. Okay, the second one that I have, this is really beautiful. It's a feather. So it's a gold and black feather. And I'm not sure that it is actually picking it up a little bit. If you can see, the little speckle that's in here on the fabric is a little bit sparkly, but not in your face sparkly. It's subtle, but it's really, really pretty. It's a little bit metallic, okay? Wait till you see the liner. Very classy. So, little gold rings all over the place there. Very, very subtly metallic on the inside. You can only really see that it's metallic when you look at it close up, but it's beautiful. So black twill on the bottom, the handles, and the pocket on the front, all black twill. Very, very, very classy bag. Beautiful. Okay, that's it. That is the last bag that I have to show to you today. So I hope that you saw something in there that you fell in love with. Once again, the shop is going to be closing down on Saturday morning, so I'm hoping to get this video up as soon as possible. Today is Thursday afternoon. By the time the video is up, it will be up so the shop will be open Thursday night, all day Friday, and all the way up until Saturday morning. And if you'd like, if you don't watch the video in time and you miss it and you go to the website and the shop has been closed down, I will leave a message there about the reasons why it's closed down, but also if you follow my Instagram page, I will post updates there on what's going on and also some fun things that I'm working on. So when I reopen, I will have bags that are cozy and thinking and dreaming ahead towards the holiday season. So that's it for me today. I will see you tomorrow for Friday Off the Grid. Happy stitching!